kissing her butt, and it's so disgusting because you know her husband don't want JT because she's a grown woman. But if JT was the same age as Jennifer Hugh, he would have took it.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. You starting off messy already. You starting off. Is this how we doing it this
And
morning?
then look how she look. People like that have to deal with people that look better than her. She's not the best looking woman in the bunch compared to Nicki. And Nicki loved that. I don't see Nicki giving this same energy to Doja Cat. I just don't. Her is just like, oh, she's a dark girl. This is plain old colorism because she could have easily gave this woman her own spot at the tour.
Oh, since we doing it like that, then Wiley, start your introduction because it seems we gonna have to shake some things up.
Okay.
Good morning, Bay Squad. Good morning, producers.
I mean, I'm just being honest though, Couture Bae. You can tell. You knew when I went and dragged and said about Lil' Kim that she don't do this for Lil' Kim. I mean, she needs to thank Lil' Kim, and it went viral, got almost 400,000.
Yes.
That could have been the perfect time to give JT her moment, correct? Her solo moment.
Correct.
Why would you share it with a criminal from Chicago? All of the woman that all the baby daddy drama that be, you know what I mean? Like I thought JT was the one. I thought, and it was, but I'm not shocked because I go back to Kim when we was eating ice cream and her baby and her new man. Look good, by the way. He was sucking on that cream. If he sucking on ice cream like he's sucking on Lil' Kim Click, she gonna be successful in this industry. But then they all do the song, the Super Freaky Girl, the remix, right?
Correct.
And then I started the evil of Nicki putting all of them women to sit down at the thing. But what you got to say about why I take this call? Go ahead, sus.
I feel like this. Listen, Nicki Minaj, is she moving stealthy? Is she out here trying to collect the rap girls like Thanos collected the stones? I don't know. But I do know that she's damned if she do, she's damned if she don't. But I do think that she is messy sometimes because that infamous station head she did literally a week and a half ago talking about who one of her head barbs said was Ice Spice. And then they were like, well, how do you feel about it? This is how I feel. At the end of the day, you got to move differently when you at the top, especially when you say you're the queen of rap. So, you know, are we trying to do the thing or are we not? Are we trying to do the thing or are we not?
I hear you. And I just feel like people was like, oh, Couture Bae and Wiley, they don't like Nicki. I don't know about Couture Bae because she might say, I like her. I'm going to say, I don't like Nicki. I feel like she's disgusting.
Oh.
And let me tell you why. There's plenty talented women that she do not work with. She make excuses. Megan, excuses because she know I'm not as skillful as Megan yet. And I'm not as skillful as Doja Cat. They really gonna give me a run for my money. She knows she could do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. She gonna outperform JT. But you can't do that with Megan. Megan is hungry. She's thirsty for just to be in a room because look how she look. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I'm going there. I'm saying what people are saying privately. She just welcomed the little dirty girl that the popular girls give her a couple of dollars, not the best wig. Just come on. Because let's be clear. If she did not pick up Nicki Minaj battles and dissing Young Miami and Carisha messing that up, she would not be welcome at the party. Because when she was in prison, Nicki didn't say a word about the City Girls come up. I'm just being honest. I'm saying what I'm hearing people say privately, and I'm saying it. I'm putting it on the playground.
Not you putting it on the playground.
I'm putting it on the playground. Look at her hair. Just look at her. Look at her man. Her man is 2 steps away from having a freak off on OnlyFans with Didi and every adult male entertainer.
Listen, he was out there voguing, was he not?
And look how cunty he was on stage. Let's come on, Couture Bae.
He
Open
was
your
a bad.
eyes.
He was
Anybody
a
can see
bad.
that.
Listen, he was a bad bitch. Okay, look.
Do you want a man twirling around on stage like that, Couture Bae?
Absolutely not.
So, what do you think people are saying about her? Like, girl, you got a girl. You can chill.
Well, look, I said it when he did the death drop and he came out with the bag, and now he's coming out with the Birkin. It was just team too much. It was
Just,
team.
just like somebody said in the chat. When it comes to music, your commentary is BS. Keep your commentary. Keep your commentary. YouTube bloggers, other content. Well, first of all,
How is the commentary BS when it's opinions? Opinions are not facts.
exactly.
So
Nikki
what
said
exactly is
Nikki
BS?
said that she's the all be all queen, but the number, according to Grammy aspect, because of numbering and because of the last 2 years, that's not the reality for Nikki. That is just a bunch of lies. She sell these pissy barbs, and they believe it. And then they say, "Oh wow!" Now, if I was uplifting, gargling her pink balls, everybody was like, "I love it." But because I'm giving my opinion about how I feel about her, it's a problem.
I think it's natural human behavior. Nobody likes to hear their fave get critiqued, right? The number one thing I've noticed when it just comes to overall women in rap, right? They say we want the best, bars, bars, lyrics, lyrics, lyrics. People became chart obsessed thanks to Bel Kanana and Nicki Minaj because they were beefed out and they were doing survival of the fittest and I'm better than you tactics, right? I'm not mad at it, but I also know this. It can't always be about the charts because you have to make solid bodies of work, and sometimes the solid bodies of work are not always going to be chart topping. They're not
Mm.
always going to be number one, but you have to be happy with it. Also, you have to be able to evolve and keep up with the times. My number one thing is the music fun? I feel like because there is some type of animosity amongst the women, a lot of them have not been making good music. You
Uh-oh.
could tell they've not been making good music just by the things they put out.
Who was that? Is Nikki included in that? And then when you
Yeah,
say women,
all of the women in rap, all
just
of them.
name you gonna name the three so people can hear when you put an address on it.
Oh,
I want to hear the names that's not
oh,
doing it.
okay. So, when we talk about the diss records, right? Nicki Minaj did not have a great diss record. Bigfoot
Oh my
was not
gosh, let me
good.
get my bag. Let me get my bag. I gotta go to the bunker.
I mean, listen,
I
Bigfoot
agree.
was
I agree with you.
it was not good. A lot of hip hop heads, they just looked at it and was like, "What is this?" And can we blame, can we
You
blame
talk
them?
about Bigfoot? You talk about the Bigfoot, like the
The
one
Bigfoot disc because everything about the aesthetic gave Megan the Stallion was invading Gag City, right? The
Wow.
the song was lazy. We heard it in that rant she did on Twitter and Station Head. She just gave Megan so much power over her. And that's why I said emotional intelligence is a key thing, a key factor when we talk about the industry. Because when we really look at the overall semantics of things, are these people really out to get you? Or are you can't keep up? It's like when Kanye West gets mad at Drake because he's not in the club. He is a family man. And this is one of the things that happens when you decide to have a family, when you become a wife and a mother. You're not going to always know what's going on. So, do I think Nicki is using the rap girls? I think it's a reciprocal relationship because she has the barbs and the girls got the clout.
Well, me personally, they don't have the clout.
Ooh.
because
Who
if
don't? Who?
that
Wait. Who don't have
JT,
the clout?
I'm talking
Put
about.
a name
Let me
on.
go to JT. The rest of them girls, the scammer from Chicago, the one Akbar, gatekeeper, man, to save her life. She's in the boat with Claudia. They go play with each other, dry puss, and build walls. JT should be the one that is gaining from this. Carisha is dealing with a freak off scandal, and she's still that girl. JT supposed to be that girl, but because Nicki Minaj is selfish, she's not about to allow a dark-skinned girl surpass her. And what gets me with the Barbs, they don't understand this. And this is what I gotta say. And I know I'm triggering people that look like us because we're dark, we're chocolate girls.
Yeah, we.
And we know when we have people like that doing just a little bit sympathy. She's getting a DEI just to say, I got somebody chocolate and dark in the room. But when you look at it, you pull back the layers when she was on Station Head. Well, I built everything from the ground up with my fan base, and you can have all that. But Nicki, you could do a better job. And I got to say this from the heart.
Ooh.
If you say you F with JT, why she not opening up for you for Pink Friday too? Why she got to share? If you really F with JT, why JT can't open up? She could be open up when they be putting the popcorn in the machine. She could be open up when people trying to find their seat. Are we telling the truth? We don't need the DJ Booth, the one that was screwing Wendy Williams, eating her cootie cat and got tired because she was a drunken rat throwing up all over his peen and over his face. And then he had to wind up leaving. But why can't she open up for Nicki Minaj for Pink Friday too? Nobody want to answer that question. If she's that girl, if she the
Ooh.
princess of rap, why can't she open up for the queen of Gag City? I'm just saying,
She's not.
who is
She's
the
not.
princess of rap? She's the ugly duckling of rap. Period. Go ahead. I yield back.
Oh my goodness! Not you yield back. Listen, I asked the same thing. I felt like she should have rappers on the tour because she is a rap artist. I think what she did for Monica is cool and all, but Monica don't have out no new music. She's not working on no new projects. She's just singing things from the past. People are eating it up. When it comes to JT, I don't really understand exactly where she wants to go. Everybody's saying she's building this organic fan base, right? But I do feel like she could have gave all of the women at least 1 minute on the stage to perform. Do Super Freaky Girl at the end, the remix, but perform all their hot songs so that they can drive up the audience. Um, JT, I think she's very talented, right? But I also think she gets in the way. Look at the thing she was just doing the other day. You know, she has all these TikTok streams for a song that hasn't came out yet, but she's talking ish. And I'm like, you don't have to throw subliminals to be hot. Yes, Glorilla said, good look at them barbecue cookouts venues you're doing, right? Is that hard to hear? Yes, because we just seen you on tour last year on the big stages of the world. Are people supporting JT? Yes, but is that support resonating with authentic sales, or is it just the Barb's doing it so that they can block her other counterpart, which is Young Miami? Things that make you go, I don't know.
I
Is
agree,
it
but
colorism or is it business?
it's colorism and it's jealousy.
Ooh.
This woman is jealous. I don't know when y'all gonna open y'all eyes. You made a great point. Why can't each person get 2 minutes? You know why? I don't want to help other women. Because if she did, she would have called for Queen Mother, Lil' Kim. She
Ooh.
would have rebridged that. You trying to avoid, we don't care nothing for the food stamp crew.
The food stamp
We
crew.
don't care nothing for the Section 8 voucher that's still on the waiting list crew. They don't even got their voucher. They still on the waiting list. What we care about, will you bring this woman on stage and make up with this woman?
You know
Stop
what?
playing with me. You brought all them low budget women because you saw that I brought her back with 300, 400,000 engagements. No barb could even touch it because they all want to spew out they blah, 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 but they want to do it with Avatar. We put a face on it with some scrubs on. And we put this woman back in the conversation. You should have brought her out. What the hell you bringing out JT? Her man don't even want to be with her. He with another man. That's why he voguing. He think JT looks like a low down, low budget drag queen. And
not a drag queen.
Play with his fingernails. Anytime your man come out extra feminine than you, he's more women than JT. She can't even twirl around in a circle. She all hard and built because she ain't got no alpha man. Of course you got to be hard and your woman is wet like water, cunty. Stop playing with me. Open your eyes. JT getting used, and it's so sad and it's disgusting. Every guy that look him, you could tell look him is street, but she could be feminine.
Oh,
she's feminine with her new artist.
Ooh.
You can tell that JT is hard as a rock, and that wig is hard as a rock, and she's getting used. But you barbs can't see it. There's no way in the world that JT should be performing at a 50-seat club. Crowded, no seats. They got fire violations. Leans all up on them places if it really is a thriving club. But where is Nicki? Nicki could have came and said, you know what? Come on, barbs. Y'all go to and help JT. She haven't made a post at none of the clubs to expand it. She don't give a damn. And JT, you know it. But you can't say nothing. Because what Nicki Minaj do, she's like these nasty nursing homes. She will destroy you. She will crumble you. She will discredit you.
Oh.
That's why you eat what she take you, and she only give you a piece of a crumb. You know you wanted your own spot, your own area. You didn't want to share that area with the women because half the women you don't even F with. You don't even really F with Nicki. But because you don't believe in yourself, you want to be a criminal. And you didn't want to play ball with Carisha. At least she had sense to open up her leg and have a freak off. That's why she gonna win. Because she know her man got all the tapes. And she gonna eat off of it. And JT, you know what you're gonna be doing? Still going to a club, doing a 1-2 low budget Section A 2-step.
Oh my!
I'm sorry, but I got to say it because nobody's saying it out open. It's disgusting to see her get used. I'm sorry.
I will say this. I do feel it is time that we see Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim make up publicly. We've heard the rumors they made up privately, right? And I think that's amazing. I think that's great. But you know what would be groundbreaking for hip hop? Them coming together. And a lot of people say, why does it have to be Nicki Minaj? Why does it have to be Nicki Minaj? Because Nicki Minaj said, I'm not doing all this talking. Meet me on the charts. She started that. Then she went on Joe Budden podcast and said, let me give Lil' Kim her flowers. Now we need to see y'all give each other flowers on stage. She is the bigger artist, so it's only right. It gives her the good karma. It allows for the people who Nicki Minaj feels like she needs their approval to be like, yes, she is now the queen. Because you do something, right, that literally sets the tone. Look, I'm the bigger artist. I can get in your bag, stay in your bag. We know for a fact that the men don't like each other, don't get along, but guess what they do? They get to the money. They go on the stage with each other, knowing that they don't like each other. Post it up, take their picture. We get a diss track months later, and then they go back to working together. These women, they can't even do that. But you know why? Ego. Ego. It's all about the ego. Lil' Kim has the ego. Nicki Minaj has the ego. And what has that done for either one of them? Nothing. Nothing. It's like they're both starting over from scratch when it comes to the finances. I'm not talking about the fandom. We're strictly talking about the finances because a lot of people like to brush over why Nicki has went on this tour, why she added so many dates, why she doesn't have as many sponsors as she did before. You know, they like to brush past that, but let's talk about it. I think there's a way for Nicki to own it. She doesn't want to own it. She wants to act like she's in La La Land, but it just resonates one way. Sometimes she doesn't even want to do it. And I said it. We've seen her on stage. We've seen her bring out the who's, right? And they're doing the work. But at the same time, we can see the lack of sponsorships. She has the shoe deal. She has the nails. She has the perfume. There was a point in time where Nicki had everything. She had the endorsements from the top fashion girlies, the who's in fashion. She had them all. Look at what's going on now. Let's open up our eyes. I'm not saying that to dig at Nicki Minaj, but when we talk about the truth, you can't call somebody broke in a diss record and you aren't doing well financially yourself. That's that illusion. And I wish people would be more honest. Okay? Here's JT, who you called the lapdog, by the way. JT's okay snippet has now surpassed 40,000 videos on TikTok. She goes, no challenge, palm tree, which is throwing shade. JT, why are you even doing that? Because Glorilla and Meg the Stallion wanted to do a wannabe challenge? Because the girls want to twerk? What is the problem? So if they do a challenge off your song, should we say challenge moi? I don't know. Like, what is it's uncalled for? It's unnecessary, especially when you're at the backyard with the folks in them hanging out, and Megan and Glorilla are in arenas, stadiums. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I feel the justice system allow a pedo to run rapid overseas. The reason why I'm against Nicki so much, because of her evil, how she did Kim, stole her style, and then you
So
have
you are against Nicki Minaj?
I'm against her and her criminal husband. He's a criminal.
Oh.
And for the justice system to say, a man in America that we label a SO, because that's who he is, allowing him to travel across seas around children. I don't trust him with a dog, better yet, a child. And to see her brag about that, that's why she is flopping. Because look who you sleep with. You sleep with people that like to play with children in the bedroom. You fund your brother, and your brother allegedly, what I've heard from sources at the table when I was with Kim didn't say it, but somebody said it, that she got played with by her brother, and that's why she funded him, and that's why she's addicted to that lifestyle. Because
Who
if you
said that?
somebody at the table, I'm not going to say any names, if you know anything about incest, it goes back to slavery. That's why you don't say the MF word, because when you say the MF word, when they had to breed slaves, they will allow the person that a man, you have to screw your brother, your sister, or whatever. I personally believe that in her family, a lot of incest going on, because out of every man, she funded her brother and she funded her husband. Nicki have a tendency of funding men that destroy, take children innocence. And until y'all are honest about that, you want to understand. But she defended her brother. She funded her brother for his defense, knowing that her brother destroyed a child. Same with her husband. You cannot tell. And what she did was so bold and so nasty. She said they were just dating. She ain't nothing but Precious mama got mad at Precious because you took my man. She's Precious, the plastic Barbie version that she stole from Lil' Kim.
Oh my
She
God.
is a thief. She is a robber. That's why her karma is so bad. And she dragged this woman so bad, and she opening her legs for Lil Wayne and Drake, and she should have been learning how to do business deals. She listened to them how to reconstruct that body, but she didn't know how to reconstruct the deal, so she wouldn't have to be out here working all across the sea. She should be retired. She shouldn't be out here adding extra days, working like a workhorse like she first came out. The reason why she did that, because her finances is effed up, like her husband is effed up, and like JT Wig is effed up. That's how her finances is effed up. She going on this tour because she got to pay back creditors. Keep it real. She ain't going back there because I ain't love the arms. I ain't F the Club Up. She's so evil. She doing an F the Club Up remix. Why? Because Lil Kim got a hit. Her man got a hit. And the song is nice. I don't know if you heard the song. About the man that she with. It's a nice record. It's eating up the clubs. She rushing for F the Club Up. That song was terrible. The original, I can dissect. You put a remix for a song that didn't even eat up the charts #1. You did that because you're trying to dilute Lil Kim. You didn't make up with her. You still can't stand the fact that Lil Kim is still standing, Lil Kim is being relevant, and Lil Kim is still getting media attention without being a part of the label. You're getting media attention from man a whole pedo. It's a whole article. The judge approved her husband to travel.
He did. Shout out to Megan Cunha.
And it's so sad. And if you look at it, he's traveling for being an SO. It's disgusting. And I think the judge should be removed because that's incompetence. If he got to warn the state of California that he's on a list, he ain't welcome in no Germany. I hope they arrest him. I hope they set him up like they did that lesbian in Russia and cut his head off and keep him in a Russian prison. All I care. Because if you're not allowed to travel this country willingly without registering your address, then why the hell this man able to get on planes? Children all up on planes. She ain't going on no private jet. If she is, she going on somebody else's dime. She's in debt. And she can't sue. Because if she could have sued, she should have sued Kim Barbie. He put it out there, and I'm lying. He put receipts out there. She didn't sue Kim Barbie, so she can't sue me. How about you sue him and give Jennifer Hughes some counseling, because most of the hell that nightmare that she have is because of the husband that you have a baby by, and that's why that baby don't talk. I yield back.
Oh my goodness. First of all, we don't know if that child talks or not. Let's start with that. Secondly, I don't know about those.
You haven't heard that child say goo goo god god mama daddy. It don't talk. The SO evil took his whole mouth until she leave her husband and have that husband, that baby voice would come back. The ghost of the innocent version of Jennifer Hughes snatched that voice. It should be snatched. He ain't gonna do nothing when you start talking, snatching innocent people. Yoni, I yield back.
Not you yield the floor just to get back. Again, we don't know if that baby can talk or not. We don't know, because
I challenge that baby to go on station here and start talking. Everybody else talking, selling wig lines, makeup. Kanye West's son is out here. You got Blue Ivy. She just like a robot. Now she put on some DD40 oil. Now she all loose and now she can dance, right? Okay, put the baby on stage and let him get out there rapping. But he can't. Only thing he gonna be doing, I want to be like my daddy and snatch people innocent so I can end up on the SO list.
No, you better stop cutting me off, okay?
I'm so sorry.
You better stop
I'm triggered. I'm triggered. You ain't gonna have yourself around Kenneth Petty and your nieces and nephew. Let's keep it real. You gonna be watching. You ain't gonna keep your nieces around no Kenneth Petty. Would you leave him in the room even if Nicki's sitting there? You gotta watch her too, because she just as evil as her husband.
Oh my God. Ooh, listen, at the end of the day, it's a no. It wouldn't even happen. I don't bring children around anybody that we don't personally know or vet. We'll start with that. But at the end of the day, I don't know what's true about that as far as the son, her brother situation. I don't know what's true. What I do know is true factual is the Ken Barbie tea about the finances. What I do know is factual that there was a nasty history between Little Kim and Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj came on top, but then she set the tone for women to do what she did to Kim. Don't talk to me unless you can hit the charts. Hence the Cardi B's. Now you have JT, who I believe is immensely talented, really following in her footsteps. JT is from Miami, Florida. JT is a Floridian. it gives me she wants to be from New York so bad. Like everything that Florida stands for, she's anti it. Oh, I don't twerk. I don't do this. I'm not saying she has to twerk, but let's not act like Florida is not the capital of dancing. They dance their behinds off. The men and the women. I mean, hello, hip hop pioneer from your state, Uncle Luke. So to come off as just as if you just can't make fun music for twerking and to have challenges, it's like, girl, why do you want to be from New York so bad? I don't like that. I do feel like JT is talented. I like some of her music. You know, I'm here for it. But she likes to be in drama. Instead of you talking about no challenges, you should have been saying stream alter ego that I have with another dark skinned woman. You know, it just makes me go and see everything that Azalea Banks said about you, JT. It pisses me off because you're falling into the narrative. And I don't even think Azalea Banks can hold a candle to you, and vice versa. But here we go. This is why Azalea Banks can go up there and do these think pieces. And Azalea, if you're listening, you need to start up a pod. You got so much to say, so much criticism, right? With no productivity. No wonder you're in your closet cutting up cats and making bussy oil. Girl, let's use this brain to funnel the dream, okay? You articulate yourself, people will be like, oh my gosh, you're thought provoking. People respond to you every time you do a thesis statement. So let's be real. But it's weird. Again, do I think Nicki Minaj is using the rap girls? I don't know. Let's ask the producers and the base squad. Do y'all think Nicki Minaj is using the rap girls? Put a yes in the comments, put a no. We want to see it. I want to see it. I yield the floor.
You know, Couture Bae, when I tell you, when I see You're So Beautiful and the barbs, I remember the catfish woman that used and stole that picture, Black Tea Blogs. And before she became a defender of Nicki, she would call into Armand Wiggins' show and she would trash Nicki and about her husband. Remember?
Really?
Yes. And that's how I known about her. You know, I didn't know she didn't have no eyebrows or whatever. And she's a catfish. She was getting hit across the wash and dry by Will Reyes, whatever her man is. But she would trash Nicki relationship, her husband. And show is, you know, Milagro Graham. This is before she got in an accident being a drunk, getting high, and slipping off the road. She trashed Nicki Minaj husband. Tasha K, the same thing, said something about Kenneth Petty, but she cleaned it up when she did the show, and then the bars dug, you know, the Barty game, like, oh, this your homegirl. She said something about Nicki husband. Let's be clear. Don't nobody F with Nicki husband. Who in their right mind with some sense that want Nicki to be invited to private to events and her husband is on SO? Why do you think when she goes to the gala, the Met Gala, if she even tried to go, that she don't bring her husband? Because who want that? Only people that want that is other black people like the Monique family, her brother, that does that, or Dr. Larry Reed, his family, because they all humped each other and played with each other.
Oh my God.
They're the only people that will receive that. And Larry Reed was so bold, he said it was good. And what did he do? He did it to Levantre and destroyed him. Had his mama. She couldn't even preach a good sermon to save her life, couldn't even play basketball. That's why she couldn't make it nowhere. Had her so far away, and then he was able to get in them 14-year-old draws. And that brother told his story on Tasha K's show. The problem in the black community is that we defend the Kenneth Petties of the world, the Larry Reeds of the world,
Ooh.
and we call the victims like Jennifer Hugh liars, incompetent, and evil. So as with Levantre, we must call out that behavior. I don't F with Nicki just for that. For Kim, she wanted to keep up with the thugs. Me, I told Kim at the table, you should have told on them Negroes, because what they do, they throw you under the bus. They did not keep up with the street code when you're getting dragged. When 50 Cent talked about This Woman, Baby, what
Ooh.
other black man in hip hop defended that? Nobody.
Ooh.
They talked about this woman, I. So if somebody talk about her baby not talking, so what? I didn't hear him make a complete sentence. I want him to read the Cat in the Hat. He can't do that. As of right now, he's muted. She can't get mad because the baby I do looks like Wiley. But she could grow out of it because she got the money. I just don't want her playing with her daughter's face because we don't want the daughter looking like, I don't want to say, but we don't want the daughter to be playing with her face because we seen what happened to mama.
Well, so here's my thing. First things first, they're saying, Wiley, are you going to allow for the people to call in?
Yeah, we allow, but you're not going to be able to respond to them, so they have to hit the stream there. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's fine. You
do you
drop
want
the
them to
link,
call
Wiley.
in, and then I have to repeat what they say to you.
Okay, so
if you want them to call in. So
Wiley, you got to drop the link so we can.
Okay, you got to drop the link. Okay, I can drop the link.
Yes, drop the link, Wiley.
And then they say you can't speak on people's kids. Okay, go to Tasha K. She said what's name was a RoboCop on stage. Or did she
you
say
so messy? You so messy.
Or did she say the blue eye was a blue eye was a vacuum cleaner that need to be charged? You know them little vacuum cleaners go around and couldn't really get
are so messy.
I'm just saying.
You are so messy.
She said that baby was a whole RoboCop on stage. And then Beyonce grandma was about to pull off her wig, about to go. She was about to call in, and Beyonce people had to call because once she followed, grandma, she ain't like Beyonce. Got to be all take it.
But here's my thing. You said a word, right? I do feel like everybody uses each other to some degree in the business, right? I've said it on my platform a million times. Megan Thee Stallion was definitely a social climber, right? It's a part of the business. Everybody uses somebody to get what they want. It's up to you to say yes or no. That's why I was not upset with Megan because Nicki said yes. I'm not upset with Ice Spice because Nicki said yes. I'm not upset with Cardi in that sense because Nicki said yes. She could have easily said no to all of it because you are the queen of rap. She allowed people to say, you don't work with women, you don't work with women, to get in her mind. What about outside opinions have you feeling like you have to listen to them? Because I'm telling you right now, we don't like everybody, and we're not going to like everybody. And hence why I said we are not putting out to the world, to the masses, about what we're doing in Vegas. Everybody is not getting in. We're not all going to get along, right? The most we can do is be professionals and go about our day. Case in point, when I was over on Tasha K, a lot of people know that Nyla says, and I said a lot of things about her, and she was like, girl, I was going to cuss you out. I was like, me? Cuss me out? And I laughed. I said, it's just business, but I respected her for bringing it to me because she told me how she felt. I understood that. I told her why I did what I did. Baby, this is entertainment. I didn't mean, but I don't know you at the same time. Granted, and I was doing a lot of, I'm cool with this person, so let me fight. I'm not fighting nobody's battles. If Nicki Minaj feels like we should fight her battles for her, then that's a problem because you got to stand up on your own. You have to stand up on your own. Either listen to what they're saying or ignore it. That's the same way I feel about some of these delusional barbs. There's like a handful that have common sense, that's not out here starting drama, that's not out here putting Nicki in meaningless beefs, causing chaos and confusion, right? But the ones who are out here doing the most, they want her to be beefed out with Drake when we know Drake is up here for rap. He is one of the head honchos in rap. They want her to be beefed out with all these other people who are doing successfully well, commercially well. The Doja Cats of the world. The fact that they wanted her to be beefed out with Ice Spice, which to me, I said you crowned her as the princess of rap. Even though an article said it, you crowned her that, to the point where JT has to say she is hip hop Cinderella, but that's not true either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the number I was calling in.
Go ahead.
All right. Hey, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, everybody
Yes.
can hear you.
All right. Hey, Couture Bae,
Hey,
everyone.
Lou.
Isaiah on YouTube channel King Luxury. I just wanted to chime in on what y'all was saying and everything. And I don't even care at this point. Like, I think it's all, people got to understand, in this rap game, it's business. It's business at the end of the day. Everybody uses everybody for something. I've been seeing like a lot of, even, I don't even know how to say it. I'm at work right now, but even with the barbs and stuff like that and things of that nature, it's so funny because there's so many different categories of barbs and different fan bases. And it's so funny to me that you have the young ones that are around my age that act like fools. That always be, and it's like you have the celebrity who be looking at, I just don't understand nowadays. It's just like, why pay the fan bases in your mind? Like, for example, like with Cardi B and Nicki, they always be looking at these fan bases and looking at what someone else says on Twitter or X or Instagram and stuff. It's like, why are y'all on Instagram? Y'all should be working. That's what makes me think that there is not that much for them to do. It's like y'all not getting nowhere with JT, for example. She's always on Instagram. She makes good music. I think JT's very talented, for example. But it's like, you're talented, but it's what you do. It's where you put your time into. For all the time you're on Instagram and stuff, and I just joined in a couple minutes ago and stuff, it's like you could be doing something else like promoting your music. But now it's like, you know what I mean? So that's one thing I have to really say and everything. But
yeah, thank you.
I had my note.
Oh, you got your notebook.
I had a notebook of things I want to say, but it's at the house. I was not expecting to join today.
Oh, you at work? Yeah. I thank you for calling in because I do want to ask you: are you going to her concert? Are you going to go?
JT?
Well, yeah, JT, because she said she's having a barbecue. I don't know if you eat pork.
I would actually go to JT's concert, but I live in Baltimore, so I think she's supposed to be here like maybe next week or something. But okay. I already used my time, my paid time to go see Tasha K and everything. And everything. And that show.
I go and get a plate. Do you want the ribs? Do you want a Polish sausage? They said she had a barbecue. That's what Glorilla said. She said she performed at a barbecue.
Glorilla can't be talking. Glorilla might need to start going to a couple barbecues so she can get her money up so she can pay that bail money. So, but I'll take the, burger with the hot dog, with the fries and the onion rings on the side. And I'll bring the potato salad because I'm scared that some people are going to be unseasoned and put raisins in the potato salad. So, I will go that.
The Uzi Bird is one of the girls. He could do a ball in Vogue for us too.
No, I don't trust none of the Uzi does.
You don't want to go to the freak off. I go by myself. I keep little Uzi to myself.
No. We ain't. If he keep doing them freak offs, he may be the next Diddy. Just saying.
Okay, I go with Kenneth Petty to the freak off and everything like that.
Sorry, I don't mess with people's men. Sorry,
I take people, man. I don't care that about that. Nicki Minaj took Kim whole identity. You worry about her, man. I snatch it. Only thing I got to do is do a free turkey drive, and he'll be right there.
My goodness!
And put on the Disney Channel. He'll be right interested.
Oh my goodness! Oh no, Wiley, hold on real quick. Now I gotta really say some stuff. Hold on real quick. And just because you said black T-Brogs, man, I got something to say to that black tree frog too, who they called her and everything. I'm sick of her, and I'm sick of that other person named August too with this motherfucking shade because I don't mean to get very dirty and nasty and everything on here, but I'm sick of how August be dragging these motherfucking women who be doing the motherfucking job. Oh, can I cuss? But these women be putting in more work than he does. And I'm not trying to say August never did nothing for the YouTube community, but he hasn't done nothing except drag people and ask people for motherfucking cash apps. And I still want my rounds with that nigga at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, August, you be so disrespectful to people who actually looked out for you. at the end of the day. But then you want to drag the people who you put us on to at the end of the day. You drag Coffee City, you drag Armand, hey Armand, I'm sorry. You drag so many people, but when these people try to clap back at you, only thing you can say is talk about, oh, they a bitch, they a this, they a that. You drag Couture Bae. I was like, out of all people, Couture Bae, out of all the nicest people you dragged, you drag her, and she's a black-skinned woman. Okay, then. Now I got some stuff to say. But I'm going to get my video done today, actually. There's so many different bars.
I will watch it. I will be in there watching. But you're right. And he ain't even on camera. Couture Bae, why we all on camera? How do he look?
I'm watching y'all, actually.
I mean, he don't come on camera. I'm like, you can talk about Couture Bae, you can talk about Wiley, you can talk about Pop. You can talk, but you can see, come on camera, come outside, meet me at JT Barbecue. I'll give you a potato salad and a baby back rib with barbecue sauce.
No, because really what pissed me off
come to the barbecue. Love Maria, pick us up on the Greyhound. Love Maria, can you pick me up from the Greyhound?
Oh, not the Greyhound.
Come to the Greyhound, pick me up. I want to go to the barbecue, and then I want to, do a lap there. I want to do what Claudia did to Diddy. I want to sit on your mayor lap. I want to sit on the mayor of Baltimore lap, baby. Woo! I'm getting hot right now. I want no Sheila Jackson trying to win. Sheila, I'm sitting on Daddy, and then we gonna go to the government match and give me that West. He can give me that look, and then give me that look, and the pennies coming off. Excuse me, Governor, you're a hell of a guy. You're okay. I get on my knees for that. I want Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, the phone lines is hot.
Okay, yeah, the phone lines is hot.
I'm on camera.
Okay, I see you. I'm gonna go to the next caller.
Okay, good.
Okay,
yes,
bye-bye.
Sir. I'll call you, Wally.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, the phone line. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hey,
the phone lines is heating up.
And you calling from Vegas, and you know we're gonna be in Vegas. Hello.
Hello, darling. This is the divine one, Avery.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Couture Bae said, "Hey."
Hey, I can't hear nothing, but
I know you can't hear. I'm just repeat what she said to you, but Couture Bae said, "Hey" to you.
Oh, okay. Yes. I just wanted to say that. Look, I agree with the last caller regarding some of the people, because I've been on Bree's channel before, and I just wanted to point out, Bree, that time that August with the Shade came up there, and I was trying to be good, and I was getting ready to drag, but you ran past black interference for him, right? Remember that? And we saw the ramifications of that. Some of these barbs are a major problem. They found out the hard way 3 months ago with that little Meg Thee Stallion situation, where they thought they were going to be doxing people, and you sitting over here doxing lawyers and what is that? Security analysts that was easily able to get your information and had them begging online, please don't dox me back, or please don't report me, or please don't file any charges. So I think when it comes to the weaponization of fan bases, that's what Nicki does. And people saw it real time this last time. You saw her basically telling people, "Oh, do this," and they did it. And "Oh, take this post down," and they did it. So it's a coordinated attack, and Nicki's at the helm of it. I don't understand why she didn't get no RICO charges yet. But when it comes to her placement in hip hop, I'm always going to find question with that, because Lil' Kim went to jail for that 1 year, and that's when Nicki slid underneath the crevices of the door, and she was basically being helped by every industry man out there trying to propel her career. Okay, and they worked diligently, I believe, to make sure that there were no other market entrants, no other artists that could come in and compete for her during that time period. They were playing gatekeeper. And it was okay when it happened, when it happened to Lil' Kim. But when what's her name? The Azalea, not Azalea Banks, who the other one? Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea. There it is. But they were trying, who was that down in the South?
T.I.
was trying to prop her up. Okay, pump her up. Yeah, that was supposed to be Nicki's replacement. And then who else? Cardi B was supposed to be Nicki's replacement. And all of these girls felt because why they keep getting invested in with these dusty men, and they're chasing after the man instead of chasing the bag. Okay. Yes, Nicki uses people for just like people say that Meg Thee Stallion is a social climber. Wasn't Nicki social climber when she was over here, did that track with Lil Kim, and then had Lil Kim's verse shelved because it was better than hers? Isn't that the same thing she did with that she accused Cardi B of doing, or the little beef that started the rift between Cardi B and her? You know, she went back to rewrite her track and then lied in her verse and then lied and said that she didn't. And then they started showing receipts. And then all of a sudden we're beefing. Nicki has always played underhandedly, especially when it comes to other Black women in the game. Okay. And for me, it's like she does not like Black women. And I couldn't figure that out until I found out that she was tranny. And it's a mindset and it's a culture for some reason when they come here to this country to hate on Black women. I don't know what that's about, but Jesus can work it out. But that's just my issue with Nicki. I never found her to be particularly talented. Okay. And I'm not surprised she was affiliated with when I found out she was affiliated with Lil Wayne. I wasn't surprised because I don't find him to be particularly talented with a pen either. Okay, and that's me. Sorry, Bree, but I get to say that. You know, I'm from New Orleans too, now, girl. And I'm sorry, but the colorism is real. And look at who she associates with. You covered it as far as her basically caping and mamming for these offenders. Okay, it's not by accident that 6ix9ine get out of jail, and you know, first #1 hit is a collaboration with her. Okay, and just like with the colorism, I mean, Nicki was being put on by, you know, Lil Wayne and Baby and all of them, and they had plenty of talented artists in New Orleans they could have put on. They could have put on Miss T, they could have put on my girl, may she rest in peace, Magnolia Shorty. Okay, they could have put her on. Drake had no problem having her sampled in 2 of his songs. No problem. Running a regular New Orleans bounce beat on a song. So, yeah, sometimes it's just it's an issue of Blackness and relevancy, and unfortunately, it is attached to proximity to whiteness, and that's what it is.
All right.
That's all I have to say. I tend to be a little long-winded. I apologize.
No, you fine. Are you gonna come to the meet and greet in Vegas?
I am not in Vegas.
Oh, you got to Vegas area. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's my number, but I'm in the Philippines. I'm working out of the Philippines. I told Bri I was gonna
International,
International. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you for calling in. Thank you so much. And she said International Bay, and she gave you a heart. She said International Bay.
Oh, I love you, darling.
Yes. Thank you. Wow.
Yes.
I
They
mean,
calling in today.
Yes. And I'm gonna call this person back because they called in. They called in twice. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. So I'm gonna get them to call in, and the number is 972-674-9462.
Call the line, guys. Call the line.
Oh my God. They said this video is going to the deposition. They said Nicki gonna sue me. Hey, you live on the Wiley show. And with Couture, Wiley and Couture, I'm so used to saying Wiley. And Couture is here. The Bass Squad and the producers were linking up. We're talking about Nicki and JT. So, what's your thoughts about the video so far?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, hi. So I have a question for y'all because I be confused on like what you guys like mean about when it comes to Nicki Minaj. If she's so bitter and you guys don't like her, and you know, her husband's the issue, why would you want Lil' Kim on her tour?
I didn't say she was bitter. I didn't say she was bitter. Neither did Couture Bae. Couture didn't say she was bitter.
But like, you clearly have like, you don't like her attitude. You know, she's so, you know, mean and stuff. So why would you want
I didn't say
on
mean.
Her tour? Why wouldn't she just go?
I didn't say mean.
Why wouldn't she just go on tour with Missy?
I didn't say
Missy.
mean.
Why do you need her
Well,
to be with
because
Nicki?
Missy wasn't beefed out with Lil Kim.
Right, Missy wasn't beat out with Lil Kim. Thank you, Couture Bae. That's what Couture Bae said. And Lil Kim accused Nicki of stealing. And now she said on the Breakfast Club, she said to Charlamagne, she said, you keep watching, you will see. Let's fast forward to today. We see who the problem is. Nicki had fell out with most of the women. Most. With Kim, you could just name probably one or two. But never in history have you seen a woman that quote unquote on top fell out with all of these younger talent. Let's be clear. When Lil Kim did a record with Angie Martinez, Angie had one of the best verses, and she wasn't even considered a rapper. Well, she was like a radio personality, and that's still an iconic. Yes, that's still an iconic verse. Can you see Nicki doing that? No.
If that is the case, don't use her for her platform. If you don't like her, go somewhere.
But that's not what we said.
That's not what we said.
Whether you like it or not,
we didn't say use.
Nicki Minaj is the queen.
Well, no, she not.
No, you want her to use Nicki for her platform.
No, not necessarily. I say Monica is a queen because she's using Monica for her than the 90s people and to get them to come in. Let's be clear. The Barb's 18-year-old don't have a disposable income to see no Nicki Minaj. Baby, let's be clear.
So what, girl?
Let's be clear. Y'all don't have that disposable income like Monica fan base. Monica fan base is grown adults with careers. 18-year-olds is still out here scamming. If they can scam, they don't even know how to dish right because most of y'all are bottoms. Can't even dish right in the bedroom. Let's be clear.
Why is Monica not headlining her own tour?
Monica can't headline her own tour. Monica have been on plenty tours. You gotta understand, Monica's career been out with Nicki Minaj, we're getting played with by her brother. Let's be clear.
So
let's be clear.
So why is she a guest on Nicki's tour? Why not?
Nicki Minaj made a deal because she wants that fan base, honey. Monica have a fan. Do you know who Monica is? You a child. You don't even know who Monica is.
No, I'm not a child.
How old are you?
Know who Monica is.
How old are you?
R&B legend.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
You're 26, baby. You're still a baby. You're not in your 30s. You don't know the iconic move of Monica. Go to her. Do you know how powerful Monica is in the industry? Come on.
Okay, sir. If that is the case, why not do it on your own? Why?
Nicki invited her. Who gonna turn down the bag? Nicki invited her because you know why? You know why? Because Nicki did not want to bring JT on there. She wanted to bring an R&B legend and started sharing it for the young girls. Because she said, let me get a woman. Okay, she can't put R. Kelly. She really wanted R. Kelly because, you know, R. Kelly fits her persona. Okay, but R. Kelly's in prison. But let's go best. Let me get a black woman. Let me get Monica. Because she could have put JT on there. But she didn't. That's my point. She don't give a damn about rappers or her. Monica is no competition. Monica is solidified.
She doesn't have to.
Yes, she does. She owe it.
Why isn't Kim on tour with Missy?
Kim, you gotta understand, sir. If you don't understand anything about hip hop and Kim have an artist that's on the radio. Kim have her own record label, and Missy and Kim was talking. For what I heard, that Kim said, I cannot commit to a tour because I'm trying to help my artist, but Missy is bringing Kim on for multiple dates. You got to understand your hip hop. You don't even know that Kim is back on the radio right now. You don't know. You just want Missy to do all that. Missy have so many other artists.
Why can't Kim do her own tour?
Kim have done her own tour. Kim have done her own tour. I don't know what you talking about. Kim have done her own tour. Kim have been in the business for decades. Nicki Minaj barely couldn't even sell out her last tour. She couldn't even sell out her last tour. Took the people money and spent it.
So, sir, if Nicki Minaj can't do a tour, why do you want Kim on her tour?
I said what Nicki should do is apologize for the thievery. If somebody steal your identity and making it, took your debit card and your ID, and they made all these millions, and you out here don't have it like that, you would want her to apologize. And what Lil Kim said, and if she bring her 1 second, sir, she said this. What would it take for you to work with Nicki Minaj? She know what she did, and she would have to pay me a couple of $1 million. She know what she did. Open your eyes. You 26. You 26. You ain't lived long enough. You ain't lived long enough. Hit your 30s. You ain't lived long enough. You old enough. Her husband don't even want to play with you because you 26. If you was 14, then yeah.
It can't be both.
It can be both.
Is Nicki successful?
No, she's not. According to Ken Barbie, she have multiple links and she's marrying a whole man with an ankle bracelet on the SO. That ain't no success. That's evil.
Why would you want him next to that?
I want Nicki to apologize for the lies she told you. Because
can you tell him, Wiley? Can you tell him, Wiley, that we also want to see unity amongst the old and the new?
What we want,
I didn't think so.
What we want is to see Nicki to bring out the legends that she stole.
Wait, but
and we want that because one thing about Missy, she always worked with the legends, sir. Nicki is a legend, but look what she doing to the younger woman. She trashing her. She dogging him. Look what she did to Megan Thee Stallion. Look what she did to Lotto. Look what she did to Ice Spice. Ice Spice supposed to be the princess of rap because Ice Spice didn't bow down to the thievery, to the whole pedo criminal enterprise. Now she evil.
Okay, so if that is the case, why do you want her to work with Kim?
I want her to apologize and pay Kim for what she owed. She owed Kim, Couture Bae, she owed Kim at least about $45 million and $338,045.
But I thought Nicki was broke and she had liens.
She is broke. She can't pay it. She can't pay back the debt. If she could, maybe she could have had a camera crew backstage with the women. They had to have that struggle cell phone. She couldn't even afford to bring Tate to do the Pink Bob Marley. She couldn't afford her.
How would she be able to pay him if she's broke? Like, you gotta pick a side. Is she broke or is she successful? Is she rich or poor?
She's broke. She's broke. She got to pay back the debt, sir. She don't even own that house. Kim Barbie, Cardi B, iconic Cardi, which got more money than Nicki. No shame. Cardi B got more money than Nicki. Cardi B got more money than Nicki. Let's keep it all the way real. Cardi B got more money. That's why she ain't out there and that's why she ain't out there struggling on stage with DJ Booth and out of breath. Cardi B don't need to do it because she got checks on top of checks. Nicki doesn't. Where's Nicki Minaj's whipped cream?
Why do you want to link him to someone who's?
I want Nicki Minaj to pay Lil' Kim for what she stole from her. She's not. She's a broke one. She's a thief and a robber and an identity theft.
That's why you want all these female rappers.
All these female rappers. I thought she supposed to help JT.
Missy to bring out little Ice Spice.
Missy gonna bring out plenty people, baby. You can't compare. Nicki Minaj wish she performed at the Super Bowl. She wish she could. Her husband was too busy playing in the kiddie pool. That's why nobody want to deal with her.
Why do you? So Wiley, you have to decide if Nicki Minaj a super successful artist.
She's not a super successful artist. How can you be a successful artist? You don't own your masters, don't have a Grammy. Technically, if I look at a super successful artist, I would give it to Megan Thee Stallion because she finessed her way and got her way on top. She opened them legs up to somebody because she was an adult. She couldn't open it up to Kenneth Petty because she ain't young. She ain't no teenager like Jennifer Yu. But she opened her legs up to Jay-Z and she got her masters. She's smart and she got Grammys. She's smart. Nicki won a Grammy. You think Nicki Minaj don't want a Grammy? Why she was in that planet? Lotto, why you saying something? This was really hip hop. Don't say nothing, my babe. You been blackballed. She up there was going against the iconic white folks. She was going against white folks. White folks canceled Nicki Minaj. White folks reminded Nicki Minaj that she ain't nothing but a barbed slave. When she got on that stage making fun of them Catholics, they reminded her, this is our world. This land is our land. This is our stage. This is our Grammy. And what did she do? I'm on the Nicki Minaj hate train. Yeah, because the powerful white folks made it the train. Charlamagne got the skill set. He's not an architect. He put his Spanish fire in people's drinks allegedly. He's not smart enough to make a train. It was white people that created the train, and she still out here got to pay back the debt from white people. It wasn't no blacks that gave the loan. They ain't got the type of capital.
Oh, my goodness. Baby, y'all call in. It's getting hot and spicy. I love it. I love when we get to hear differences of opinions. And I want to say this to the caller that called in. When I said Nicki should bring Lil' Kim on tour, it would do something for hip hop. I don't know why people keep evading that. I didn't say she was bitter. I didn't say she was mean. She gave her a shout out on Joe Budden and said the world needs to give Little Kim her flowers. It should start with you. The only reason they're not doing it is because you won't open up the stage and be like, hey, Barbs, I got a surprise for you. That would break the internet. See, I don't know who's in Nicki Minaj's camp, but they're not doing enough. She was at the Barclays. She was in New Jersey. She did not do it. She still has time to do it on this tour. Bring Little Kim out. They have a moment. They rap Freaky Girl, the Gucci Man. Little Kim raps hers. She raps hers. They hug. They let it go. Next thing you know, Nicki hops on Little Kim's song. Boom. Break the internet. And it needs to be iconic. It needs to be cunty. The girls need to eat it up. We need the girls to be like, yes, mother. Death drops all over, pulling a little Uzi. And have Azalea Banks eat her words. That's how you do it. I'm not saying Nicki's not iconic. I'm not saying Nicki needs Little Kim and Little Kim needs Nicki, but they need to resolve it because guess what? All the OGs have resolved their issue. Nas and Jay-Z have been on plenty of stages together, and they had the most crucial battle in history where they was dog walking each other. Ice Cube still stands with Dr. Dre, but you know who can't stand with each other? Little Kim and Nicki Minaj. How tragic, how sad. Because they allowed men to be in their ear. But they not dragging those men, though. They dragging each other.
Come on.
Open up the lines, please. Call in. The number is 972-674-9462.
The lines is open, and wow, put the offering basket out because you brought a good point about the men. I remember when I was listening to No Vaseline, I was with the white folks, and he said, Drake stick to produce it. And that iconic record was iconic. And he's good now with Drake. I couldn't believe it. And that was like real beef. That Chris Brown diss record towards Quavo don't even touch what Ice Cube was saying
to Eazy-E.
To Eazy-E, to the manager. I mean, he went there. And when you talking about beef records, that's up there. Tupac, that's up there. He said, shut your ugly ass up, Lil' Kim. Like he called Lil' Kim ugly. And that's when she didn't even have this face.
Ooh.
So you can never discard Lil' Kim. When I was listening to Lil' Kim Call Me with Too Short on Booty Call soundtrack, that's an iconic movie in the Black community. You cannot discard her. Many people hit me up, say, Wiley, I never heard that song. It's nice. But because a lot of, shout out to Pretty in my chat, before he was getting his neck sucked on by his man,
oh,
he started rapping that song, Pray For Me, and the football cliques. Like it's a bar in there. And he loved Nicki. But he said, Wiley, because you're promoting her, I didn't know how much I love Nicki. You reminded me of the love I had for Lil' Kim. But because Nicki had put out so much misinformation about Kim that she's a nobody, don't nobody care about her, that's a lie. Lil' Kim did a record with her man, her artist, and the song is dope, and it's on the radio because I heard it on the radio. So Nicki can't stand that. She's still jealous of Kim. She still watch Kim moves. That's why she rushed to put out F the Club Up remix. You know that song didn't make any sense for a remix. It was rushed. It didn't need to come out. That's something that you throw in the trash. Didn't even need to come on the dinner table. But because Kim is moving up, and because Kim is still solidified, like you said, Couture Bae, with the legends, if you have to tell who is more likable in the industry, they will always choose Kim over Nicki.
Ooh.
That's a fact. That's why when Janet Jackson needed somebody to open up for her, Ludacris couldn't do it because he had, I believe he was getting his
Film and Furious, the new one.
Right. Who did she call?
Nelly and Little Kim.
I just why she couldn't call Nicki? Ain't she more relevant? Because relationships. She uplift Michael Jackson. She used Michael Jackson as a joke to get under Offset skin. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got somebody else calling in from New Jersey. All right, you live with Couture Bae and Wiley. Can you meet me? How you doing?
Hi, Wiley. Hi, Couture Bae. It's
Hey.
love. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I'm loving this conversation.
I'm loving it too.
Yes. Little Quinn, I'm from the East Coast, so Little Kim is the queen bee all day. And I like how she's pivoting into the industry. I love her last song she did. She changed up her sound. She's got her products out here. She's getting more visible. Couture Bae, I agree. It will benefit the culture if they did collab. I agree there. But if you look at Nicki Minaj track record, look at who she brought out on her tour. All men. She just does not collaborate well, and she doesn't know what it is to be a team player, if you ask me. But like she'll collab with whoever's the newest hot female, and if they don't bow down to her feet, it's you stole from me, you turn your back on me. She makes it seem like they can't go on, and I think in that aspect, she's greedy.
Ooh.
I agree.
Are you still there?
I'm there. I'm listening. I'm giving you the floor. I agree with you.
Yeah, no, I feel like Nicki is greedy. She does not like to be a team player. She wants the whole platform for herself, and she expects people to bow down to her. And there's enough for everyone's sound, art, and what you contribute, but she has not played nice in the sandbox with the girls, and that's just her history. But to me, she's just isolating herself, and the choices she made in her personal life, I feel like damaged her brand.
Oh yes.
And that's why she has to fight so hard now.
And she married into that. She'd have came out better being
She
like
married into that.
being like a lot of women out in the hood, single and waiting to get on food stamps and complain about their baby daddy. But she brought the worst of the worst. She'd have came out better dating me, marrying me.
And she
at least she would have
too.
got the disability wheelchair crew, the prosthetic leg crew. She would have got a whole, people with disability, they get checks on the first and the third. She would have got that demographic, and she would have got the sympathy. You know what I'm saying? I got the eye that twitch. She would have got the Fetty Rock people, the one eye people. She got the loose eye. You know what I'm saying? She would have got the folks that came forward, proper dental care with extra yellow teeth. She would have got the special ed people. I was in special ed. I love special ed. I was very special. She would have got them too. She would have got all the mental illness patients. They got great checks, very awesome checks. Most of them get good checks. She would have got all the good mental ill patients. She would have got all of them. We would have been packed. You would have had all buses would say, you know what, for activities today, take your plastic gowns. We're going to Gag City. She could have got all that. But she wanted to date a man that can't be around children. He can't go to a park. He can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. He can't go to Toys R Us. He can't even do the wobble with children and the gym if they invite her to go. They wouldn't even allow her on the parking lot. They would deal with Sexy Red and that gonorrhea spray and weed before they would bring that husband and him being on the SO list. I'm just being honest.
It's facts, though. It's nothing to do with Sexy Red and her ratchet to do with her. I mean, she got disclaimers on her posters, like there's a registered SO, be cautious. Like there's disclaimers.
Because legally they have to do that. Legally you have to, because what if you have a child have to go to the restroom and something happened? Who's the main suspect that they're going to look for? That the lady, the headliner, the lady to her husband.
Wiley.
What was that, man?
She has no shame about it. She sees nothing wrong with it.
Because she's a part of it. She's a woman version of that. Because look at her brother. Just look at her family. Her brother alone, something happened to her to say, it ain't bad for people to do that. Because what her brother did to her, she normalized that behavior, allegedly. You can't tell me she didn't. She funded her brother, defended her brother, and so it didn't shock me. It started with her child. If you really look deep, look at her daddy. Just look at her family. dig deep in that family, you're gonna see a lot of Kenna Petties and a lot of her brothers is in that family. And she normalized that. The average black woman, when you see when they daughter say, "Yo, boyfriend did this," what did you do, girl? You was being fast. You trying to take my man. It's some women that exist like that. My grandmother told my sister when my friend Sharman Blake Marlowe, and now he's going by S.O. Blake Marlowe, he's a sheriff, county sheriff in Portsmouth, whatever, Chesapeake County, whatever. When she told my grandmother that she was getting her thing played with at church, my grandmother said, quote, "Well, you was being fast." When my uncle touched her, oh, he didn't take the right medicine. So you do have women that's effed up like my granny, and that's the Nicki Minaj's of the world. You have a lot of women don't see nothing wrong with that. They blame the little girls and they take up for uncle, for grandpa so-and-so, or daddy so-and-so, or brother so-and-so. Let's keep it real. That exists in our culture. When are we going to be honest?
Thread through our community.
Yes, that's a secret that we don't talk about. And we wonder why we got a lot of whores. We wonder why we got a lot of mentally ill people. We wonder why people can't keep a man and say they life, they extra sexual life, because we don't want to talk about the trauma that the adults co-sign and say it's okay. And what did you do? You were just being fast. So what? Tell it to Jesus. And then the Wileys of the world that want to defend it and bring awareness to it, shut up. You talk too much. So I guess, and you know what, right? Oh, they dated. They was together. They was in a relationship. Nicki, the one that said that's what made Blackburn up there get on the ambulance off the ambulance when somebody was in an accident. He said, "Man, this case ain't gonna give me enough money. I'm going to that Nicki case." Because Nicki's made a statement. And I'm lying. When Nicki made a statement, then you see Jennifer Hugh on the reel with her head turned to the side, crying.
Yeah.
She did it. This would have been a non-story. Nicki opened up her mouth. Just eat the turkey with your man.
Sure did.
She opened up her mouth.
She thought her star power could change the narrative. That's how egotistical and narcissistic she is. She thought her star power could change the narrative when the facts are he's a convicted felon. He was convicted. He did time for it, and he's a repeat offender. That's why he's level 3. So she thought her star power would distract and deflect when the facts are the facts, regardless. I don't care how she tried to spin it and said that he was a young man, caught these charges. Well, he pled down. He took the conviction. He took that guilty plea. To me, there's no change in that narrative. You cannot change that narrative. That's what you chose. But you thought your star power could deflect and distract. And I just was disgusted with her. Like, I can't believe she's doing this. And let's not forget, Kenneth was with another woman, but he spotted Nicki and dropped that woman. And that woman was later assaulted badly for communicating with Kenneth. I wonder where that came from. I'm just saying.
I heard that. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in, ma'am.
Yes.
I appreciate you. Take care.
Vegas.
Oh, she coming to Vegas. Oh, we gonna see you in Vegas. Couture Bae. Oh, you part of the Bae squad. And you know I'm slow. I actually posted in the story the Bay Square. You know I'm slow. You know I'm slow. I was with the white folks with helmets. I was ignorant. I was uneducated. And she said it's Bay Square, the Bay Squad, and she tried to cover it up. You know, Couture Bae, she bougie and professional. She didn't want to say, nigga, you did just say Bay Square. It's the Bay Squad. I said, oh, you right. I am dumb and special. And you know, next, just put me in a little room to learn how to spell. Don't worry. You teach me that after that. I'm so sorry to the Bay Squad. I really am. I was a special ed.
I love it. I can't wait to see you guys.
Okay.
We're gonna have a good hoop in the holler.
Yes. Okay. All right. Nice to see you. I can't wait to see you this weekend. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Yes. And the only reason why I'm not on disability, because I'm telling the psychiatrist, I'm on YouTube. I want to be on YouTube. Oh, you do YouTube. And that little piece Them people say you don't need no disability. That bipolar got you on YouTube getting clicks and views and super chats. So you ain't getting these 3 years back a back pay of this. I could have had it. But I'm up there going and telling them my life story. I should have shut up.
You should have lied.
I should have lied. But I'm trying to tell the truth. See what the truth gets you? It don't get you nothing. I could have had the checks. I could have been with Jaguar right at the Culture Change on the 1st.
Wait, she get checks?
Well, she don't get one. She need one. Because the way she can tell a story about a lie she did took, talk about she was with him in the bed eating grape. If you believe that, I got a bridge in Baltimore to sell you in the submerged water. She took that story from another woman, and she's so psychotic. And he gave me 30. Just because you post that old picture, post the receipts of the 30,000. And when she said 20,000, and I was in the bed with him, yeah. This woman, because she's so articulate and her teeth, and she looks so good, and she chewed them grapes. Baby, her yoni is way better than Claudia. Men just leave her alone because she's psychotic. They never left her alone because of her yoni. Come on. Come on. Come on. You saw how she was chewing them grapes. If I didn't know no better, I would be like, I want to taste them yoni because I know that yoni gonna taste like grape. Because they said when men eat pineapple, it make the peen
do it.
It make it taste like pineapple. That's what people said. Every time I would eat pineapples, they would say, it make that. I could have tested that out with Jaguar, right? Because she got that manic puss, I got that manic peen. That's why I'm not being in the same room with her.
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely. She in Vegas too.
Yeah, she definitely gonna have to come to Vegas. At least she can sing. At least she got a talent. Claudia, she got his raggedy feet and she want to moan. She can't.
Why was she moaning on the phone with you, Wiley? Oh,
because you see this beard, you see these lips, you see this fat tongue. What you want that tongue to do? That's why she was moaning. She said, "Oh, I was turning her on. I was turning her on." She want this eye, these lips, these fingers all up in there. Because the dude I had last night, he loved these fingers. He hit me up again. So if he can hit me up again, what do you think I can do to her fingers? She never had a young man like me that really want her. Oh, come on. She like the owls of the world. I'm being honest. I guarantee you her walls won't be dry again.
Oh my goodness.
She'd be like she'd be like that man in Obsession that was screwing his son fiance turned white, smelling that woman pillows. She'll be doing that. She'll be smelling the pillows because she love my scent. She'll be trying to get to Vegas, but she had to do Tubi and Foxo, and I'm already gone from the hotel. And she'll get the same room I'm in. She'll be smelling my pillows and my sheets.
Ooh.
And digging in herself like that man did in Obsession. Come on, talk back to me. You didn't watch that on Netflix. You was watching Bishop T.D. Jakes getting swallowed up. I watched white folks. I yield back. I'm so sorry.
Not yield back. Listen, if y'all want to sound off, we're going to give y'all an additional 10 minutes to call in. Sound off with your thoughts. Call at 972-674-9462. Speak your mind. Because what we don't want to have happen is, the keyboard gangsters. They swear up and down, we don't like Nicki. You heard what that Barb was trying to say. You call her bitter. Where was that mentioned at all? She's bitter. She's mean. I said, what? That is not what
we did not say that. I call her a thief and a robber. We didn't call her bitter, but she's jealous and she don't.
But that goes to show you, Wiley, people hear what they want to hear. They don't hear what was said. They make up what they thought was said. No, you alluded in your mind because I said she needs to bring out Little Kim to break the internet. That I said she was mean and bitter. I don't like her.
You better say it. You because that's what they say. And then this is the August of the world is just come on camera. And he come for women and me, bruh. Because Couture Bae is straight. And she's straight for real. She ain't no Claudia Jordan type of straight that say she's straight and all the men she'll attract is gay men. Let's talk about it. Come to Vegas. I don't care how you look. I've dealt with some ugly people and gave them some DEI peen. And I haven't reached my quota for ugly ducklings. And you could be one. But I don't think you ugly.
What's the phone number again so that they
I could put it on the, I'm so sorry. I could put it on the screen here. Moderators type it in there. I'm put it on the screen so you can see it. And you can come on to Vegas. Because you might as well. And then you got all the people. Y'all turning me on. Y'all all feminine and Wiley. Come on to Vegas, baby. We can play it. We can get it in on the strip. Okay. Then we go to the bunny house. The bunny house. Because they said, you know,
Bunny Man.
The bunny man. We can go there too. Okay. I can do some real nasty things. I got a lot of stress for them. And I want to take it out on somebody's cheeks. And I would love to say, because them barbs take the best. You see my little boyfriend that I had, it was fake, but he want to be real nasty. He just want to send me a $30 cash app for you know. Hey, what's up? You live on the Wiley Show? Oh, live. Hold on, let me repeat it because this is a remix. This is a F the Club Up remix. This is with Couture Bae and with Wiley. This is the F the Club Up remix with the remix and the Wiley Gag Bass Squad City, you know, the Gag City. Go ahead.
Talk back to me in the chat, Mr. Wiley and Couture Bae. Well, this is my perspective on the rap beef and the Nicki Minaj and Little Kim situation. I'm older than all of y'all. Therefore, when Kim wanted to be a Gotti, that's when she fell off with the people in the rap. Missy was doing her thing. Nobody get on Missy Elliott to put Kim on or Trina, but it gotta be Nicki Minaj. Lil' Kim know P. Diddy. Why he didn't put her back on? See, this is the question I have to ask everybody. Everybody want Nicki Minaj to be what? The one? It can't be only one. Lil' Kim can work with Nas. But see, her mouth got her in trouble too. So that's my perspective. And again, don't be riding Nicki so hard. We all make choices. She knew she married that dud. She knew. She tried to keep her personal life and her professional life separated. But it's that man. See, she can't control that man. She know what he's doing too. Especially when you don't want your woman to shine. Sometimes you gotta humble yourself. Especially the situation you've been in. That's all I have to say. What you gotta say, Mr. Wiley?
Well, I gotta say the reason why Diddy couldn't do it, he was too busy having Claudia and those feet sitting on his lap, and he was and Lil' Kim got sense because Lil' Kim told Diddy stop doing no freak offs and stop. Lil' Kim told Diddy you cannot try to put a hitman on that radio personality. Lil' Kim had sense. Lil' Kim knew that Diddy was a part of it, but she played her cards right so she could still be breathing, so she would not be in the casket in the grave like Kim Porter. She had some sense. Because if you wanted Lil' Kim to stand up to Diddy, and so no, if she would have stood up to Diddy, she'd have been maggot food. They would have ate up that plastic and that Botox.
Because you got to look at it because when Mary J. Blige fell out with Diddy, that's when Lil' Kim fell out with Diddy too, in a way. This is in the 90s, people. I know some of y'all was still like eating, what is that, Cheerios?
Right. But why they was eating Cheerios, she was getting screwed by Danny Boy while she was having her period blood, and it was a bloody scene in there because Danny Boy wrote in the book, and I read it. I didn't live in that time because I was a child. I was looking at my mama talk to herself when she was drinking, but I read a book, and he said, quote, when he was a teenager, I can't quote him verbatim, but he said when he was a teenager living in California, Suge Knight was his guardian, and Mary J. Blige and them got it in when she was an adult, and she was on her period blood, and he screwed her. Blood was everywhere, all over the room. And he said, quote, I want to do it again. And Kim met Danny Boy again while he worked at a high-value restaurant. He lost everything because he was screwing Tupac and everybody in the industry. And you know when you do that, you ain't going to be that accepted. So he was broke, lost everything, worked at a high value restaurant. And you know who gave him $100 or $200 tip? Kim. Kim did that. And he wrote her in the Bible. It reminded me with Jesus put Mary in there when Mary washed his feet with her hair and the tears. He remembered Kim. He remembered what she did for her. She remembered Kim. Hey, woo, this was before the surgery. This was before Nicki was on the scene. I talk about cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Kim went in her pocket and gave that man cash. Couldn't give him a cash app. It didn't exist. We going back. She couldn't send that man a PayPal. It didn't exist. But she gave him cash. I just have to say that for the record. I felt that right then and there.
Well, I got one more question for you.
Okay, give me that one more crap. I'm so sorry.
Being that Nicki Minaj is coming to the DFW area, are you gonna go live? Are you gonna be there?
I can't afford it.
Should.
Okay, you buy the ticket, I go. I can't afford no ticket. Baby, these nursing homes, they took my checks. They got me on the blacklist. I can't even get a job. I can't even get a job at Pookie and Ray Nursing Facility. Okay. Well, I got
some work for you.
Okay, I got 9.5. Okay.
I got some work for you.
Okay, you can
I got some work
okay,
for you.
text me the type of work you want.
You gonna work for that.
I'm on the blacklist. I can't even go down the street and work for Pookie and Ray. I'm on the blacklist. When they see me come, we ain't hiring. You're not hiring. Sorry. I'm not hiring you.
You gonna work for it. You understand me?
Okay, I'm gonna work for it. Just hit me up there. You know, man, I don't mind working for it. I'm trying to work for it for Clout.
I want you to bring that. Yes.
Yeah,
you gotta learn when they say that you're gonna work for it.
Okay, don't worry. They gonna. How much do you want me to work for? Is it 10 minutes worth of work? If it's 20 minutes worth of work, or is it an hour? You know, we got to be private.
No, I'm gonna give it you about an hour.
Okay, I could put in an hour worth of work. That ain't. You know, something like we'll talk offline.
This ain't no negotiation.
It ain't gonna be no negotiation.
If I'm buying a ticket, you gonna have to work for it.
I'll be working for it, but we can't say it too loud because the FBI is watching me right now. They me, so we gonna have to say we gonna be working to cut your grass, and I will definitely be there cutting your grass and doing your landscape. Your landscape.
Oh, you want some area beautification? Huh?
No. It's gonna be the beautification, the landscape. We put new light fixtures, new lights, new doors. Yeah. So just hit me up offline, and I can make sure I bring my tool belt and my tools.
That innuendo, I want everybody to know on the Wiley show, it will be non-sexual.
Yeah, of course not. We got a hammer and nails. We would not be doing that. I already got, I'll be bringing my tool belt and stuff like that. I got to wait and see if I can get on the bus, and I'll talk to you later because, you know, I don't want people.
I'll get the Uber to pick you up.
Okay, you can pick me. I'll be ready for it. I got my black bag ready and my tools is in there. Okay. Thank you so very much for calling.
All right.
Okay.
You have a wonderful day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wiley, that was Mama Bae.
Oh, that was Mama Bae? that was your mama?
I can tell her voice anywhere, yo.
Oh, well, Mama got money. If daughter got money, hey, I don't care if it was Mama Bae, Grandma Bae, or Auntie Bae. If she got the cash, I would, okay. Well, if you broke, man, Mama Bae, Daddy Bae, Grandpa Bae, baby, hey, I got this big old thing in my hand, and guess what? It's ready for action. I don't care what it is. Man, please. You broke enough. You'll deal with somebody, mama. You better know what you talk about. It's either that or take somebody kid, and I ain't strong and I'm too nervous. They will whoop me if I take kid. But I can whip out this water bottle. I'm just gonna drink it.
Okay, who else called? I think that's gonna be like the last caller. Was it the icon?
Oh, let's see who else called. I'm so sorry, y'all. Couture Bae know I'm ignorant. I already told I'm uneducated. Oh, okay. We got somebody else calling from. I think this is your from the Philippines. Hey, you back on the air?
Yes, this is Divine again. Hi, darlings. I couldn't pass up the moment.
Yes.
Because I was listening. I was like, isn't that Bree's mom? I was like, it can't be Bree's mom. Mama Bae. I just want to say this: association matters. It's not by accident that Meg caught a lot of slack because she was associated, digging in the trash to find Tory Lanez today. Okay, same thing with Cardi B over here with off the sheet every chance he gets, and same thing with Nicki Minaj. So these men become a tether to you, and all these girls is over here talking about, I don't chase them, I replace them, I can get a new man. That's a form of it became a staple of Black women empowerment, really woman empowerment. And I think they caught a lot of flack by not just marrying. I don't think the marrying part was the issue. If they married a man that was actually a substance and means and had resources, I don't think nobody would have a problem. Nobody had a problem with who Eve married. Okay, just know that it wasn't Common or whatever the Dusties that they were dealing with. So I think that Kenneth has brought down Nicki's stock. I think that the main reason why we will never get a sophomore album from Cardi B, I think she's 7 years late now, okay, is because, Offset brought her stock down. And Meg, she's recovered, it was touch and go there at the Offset, but, this little hiss, track that came out. I'm still waiting for this album to drop. I'm sure my mom will tell me all about the concert in Memphis. I think that's the one she's going to. This 75-year-old thing gets on my nerves. But she's going to the Make a Starting concert. She has the VIP. She's going to be in the VIP section.
Hey,
I was like, well, you go, Miss Girl.
That's what I'm talking.
She gets on my nerves.
Let me stop.
That's
what I'm talking about. When I get in my 70s, catch me at the club. Catch me at the concert, okay?
Girl, I am mad. She was at the Beyonce concert.
Oh, I need to be with Baba.
Okay,
that's what I'm talking about. She
went on a cruise. And this has been her for the last 5-10 years. And the only thing I'm happy about is that I don't have to fight off no dudes thinking they about to come over here and live off her retirement package. And no. I got 7 older brothers, 2 older sisters. Someone will see about you, Negro. Okay,
I'm gonna tell Glorilla to take me over there.
Okay, does Glorilla have enough money to take anybody anywhere?
Well, she had enough money to buy a couple of alcohol bottles.
Okay, and I just want to say, because I'm happy that her and Meg teamed up. That Wannabe is a nice track. The beat was flowing. I was getting my life on it. I don't know what's going on with Lotto, because I know Lotto put out a little remix to the song, including her verse, and I was like, okay, girl, they're not really talking about they pussy like that, okay? Every other word was about her poon cat, and it's like, okay, girl, but it was cute. But I know Lotto's been supportive of Meg in public. I don't see, because somebody had in another posting had said something about the R&B girls, the rap girls of the 90s, but Lil' Kim. Remember Lil' Kim, that not Ladies Night?
Yeah.
And you had all of the rap girls all of the top tier rap girls was in that video. I don't see that happening now.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't see a little kid. What is that? Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and who is that? Nicki Minaj being on the same track together. Now, is it beef? No, but I think that's just how the industry is designed. You have the industry fighting over what we want, because we show what we want on TikTok. For some reason, we wanted, Ice Spice. I can't imagine why. There's no talent there, okay? But the industry only wants, and by industry, I do really mean Black men that are controlling the hip hop.
You don't like that song? You think of that shit, bitch? You're not even a fart. I actually like Ice Spice for that one song. You think of it, and you think of it thick, but I'm thinking of it thicker. I actually like her. I just don't like the nappy hair, but I would love to taste her. She look good.
I'm gonna say this. Ice Spice gives me Faith Evans 1996 vibes.
Yes, she does.
There's
Oh,
talent
okay.
there.
I see that. And
I
you
see-
know, Faith
There's
gave that
talent
coochie
there.
up to Tupac.
Okay, and you know, now mind you, Faith borrowed from the vocal catalogs of the Clark sisters and Karen Clark Shears. Okay, and a lower register, by the way. But that she could sing live, she can perform live. She couldn't really dance, but there's a history there. But with Ice Spice just needs she needs some better producers and she needs somebody that can actually allow her to develop. The one thing that's missing out of all of this is artists A&R, artists and art A&R. We need somebody that can actually pick people that know. We don't have those gatekeepers anymore. Right now, it's based off of who's gonna get the ass, as what we're seeing with Quavo, Queef, and Chris Brown. Okay, and Sweetie is Saweetie, however you say her name, in the middle. Okay, and I mean, was Sweetie ever talented? Can somebody remind me? Because I don't remember.
No, but in this
that's how brief our career was.
But in this industry, as heterosexual man, even me as being bi, if you look good, if you look like I could eat your box, I will buy anything you sell. Even as gay men, I have gay men on my show. I don't give a damn what they talk about. They're attractive. I want to have that relationship so we can get in the bedroom. I pretend like I care about your rap. Don't care. But I care about what you got between your legs. That's the industry. Whether we want to be honest about it or not, we push people who we want to sleep with. What did Young Miami say? Don't you want to look like me and your brother want to F me or something that she said about screwing somebody's brother? That's the reality. That is the reality. Even as Lil Nas X, he get more love in the gay community because he's talented and we want to screw him. Saucy Santana,
he get more love in he get more love
white
from
gang.
the white gang.
Yeah, white. Because they got the money. And they right. He said with the wife, he got sense. Saucy Santana, he want to cater to the ghetto people with Popeyes. We not gonna receive you because you big. Black gay people, we have a standard on Jack. On Jack,
like a damn ham hock.
Right, on Jack, he would be on the net, no fat, no femme list.
You
know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So Lil Nas X would get more.
Swipe left.
They would swipe left. Lil Nas would get more booty and whatever. I get more now because I do a show. So I send them all they get my personality. Because they see the eye, they'll swipe. But they see the personality and they see what I'm working with, or they'll do it. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. And Lil Nas X is very attractive. But Saucy Santana is probably more nasty in bed because I've dealt with a lot of Reese G big people like him. I love him. But he just, you know what I'm saying? He like fried chicken. And can he dish right? And he probably can. And I love being smaller when I'm losing weight because I'm giving you that DEI. I look good. It's like a fantasy. You're dealing with somebody that's not fat. And that turns me on more because I like to screw people that I'm skinnier of. It's like an ego thing. Like Nicki. She like to work with people that's less talented. That's a turn on from her. She would never probably work with somebody that could outdo her. So that's what it is. And Saucy Santana, I love him. And I love Lil Nas X. But I would get a better chance with Saucy because it was, we can have chicken all on the bed, bones on the bed, grease. You could be real nasty. I'm just giving an example. I'm so sorry. I yield back. What else you want to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna close with that because that's just the nature of the business right now.
It's the nature of the business.
That's why you see
like Armand, he shakes his butt because he know this is what the people like. That's why he's gonna get more love because I text him. I said, you need to start doing the cocoa around the white man. You got to do it now. You got to throw that man in the garbage. You want to go to that next level, it's gonna be the cards. It's gonna be your ass. It's gonna be that getting on your knees, and it's gonna be real nasty. You have to let them white people get that whip, put their chains on you, and just whip you out in order to go to the next level. It won't be them cards. It will be you throwing that booty in the circle. Not for Clyde Davis, he's on hospice, but you're gonna have to get somebody else.
no, Clyde Davis gonna die on top of him.
Yeah, he gonna die on top of him, and then he gonna be telling he died on top of me. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to get somebody else that still can hump, but they older, Tyler Perry. But you got to date them type of. And I'm gonna just say allegedly, but Armand Wiggins, and then no allegedly, he's a gay man. He's going to those parties. If he get his own show, if just mark my words. It will not be because of them veneers and them cards. is because he gave that booty to the white man that gave him the green light. And you know us niggas, this is the new guy, and we're gonna follow it. Only because he gave his booty to the white man. I yield back.
And it's not by accident that everybody goes to LA and they're going to West Hollywood. Ain't nothing over there but white people. Old white people with some money and some resources. So every time I hear about a black man over there, I know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay,
I'll be over there too. You think I'm gonna be with Compton? No, I'm gonna be sitting down with the white folks. You know how big this thing is? It's the same size as this microphone that I'm holding. You think I'm gonna waste it with broke people? I can stay in the hood in Inglewood. I'll be with the white folks. Give me a man with oxygen tank with resources. I deal with that. So what if I had to do mouth to mouth? So say I'm a CNA, I can do CPR. As long as he signed over the document to give me some money, I do CPR.
But that's why we have to suffer a talentless Gerard Carmichael or whatever, however you say his name.
Right.
This is second go round, and this. But again, you have that. That's how it is. That's how it's done.
Can you blame that? All of these. Can you blame that though? You can't. Let me
say this because it's something that Cat Williams said that went over everybody's head when he said, about the men, and he told Mr. Weinstein no after he publicly asked to blow him off or top him off, and he said no. But there were three other black men, and he was like, well, if I said no and I'm still here, what did you have to do to get here? The Weinstein, you can actually Google search and look at every last movie that had a black man in it that was produced or financed by the Weinstein Group. One of those movies is The Django Unchained. Anything you want to tell us?
I would do it. But is that a bad thing? I think they're smart.
It's absolutely. Let me tell you why it's a bad thing. We can't complain about a system of white supremacy, and we do everything to uphold it. And the one thing that they want from us as black men is our bodies and our BDCs and all of this other kind of stuff. At the same time that they work against our interests as far as education, prison recidivism rates, and everything, and police brutality. So nothing changes.
Well, let me challenge.
And black men, you look at all of those black men in entertainment, they don't have any real power. They can get nobody on.
I don't care about that as long as I got the money. White folks, you can have the power. I want the money.
Kanye West has the money, and look what happened.
I don't care, but he still got the money. It's people that hear voices with bipolar suffering. He got money. He got a staff. He ain't like me on the waiting list. He got the money. He ain't got to be on the waiting list for no therapy. He ain't got to be seeing who can get free counseling. He got the money, sir. It's about you would not be able to be in Trinidad with no money. You got to be able to have it. It's about the money. It's always been about the money. I don't care who I got to screw it away. I'm ready for the freak off. I'm ready for the room. I'm ready to be chained up like a slave. I'll take the money. My soul is for sale. Yes, we freak off. Okay, my soul is for sale, and this is the amount. Anybody with rich and power. Right. But I'm talking about real power. I'm ready for the freak off. You know how much my soul is worth? $52 million. Give me $52 million. You can have my soul. You can have the soul glow. You can have soul type of soul sold of Chicago, sold of Texas. It is for sale. I'm saying it publicly. Put me on the stage. Now, if you see me on the stage, all these big buddy movies, I sold that soul. I'm already giving the pen away for free on Jack. Already for free. What they gonna give me? Nothing. They can't put me on no stage. What I'm gonna be like having a standard now? I'm on Jack. That's the case. If gays got standards, they wouldn't be out here screwing, having all these multiple STDs and STIs. Mine is for sale. Hello.
1 minute, Wiley.
I have deleted Grindr because there's too many homeless men on there trying to find a place to stay.
Exactly.
I catch you in none of them rooms in my house.
Put me on the wrist jack. Put me on the Diddy jack. Put me on the Clyde Davis app.
And let me tell you this. If you look for the freak offs right now, all of the people that have been exposed, just go down their Twitter and their Instagrams. You can find other people that's been there. You can get a connect.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get a
I mean,
connect.
they have-
I ain't going to Vegas for nothing.
Oh,
Vegas ain't where it's at. It would be New York.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go to New York. I got an icon that's in there. That's why you don't see his identity.
And look for the your little porn stars. Your escorts really are the ones.
Don't worry, I got a plenty of them that's on my show. When you tired of being broke, you got to sell that soul. I'm gonna get on my stomach.
You know who would be a good fat rabbit killer?
Okay, yeah, send it to me. Yeah, text me those names. I'm gonna get on because look at Couture Bae. She got the power. She returned trucks. I took the truck back and said it was like, and yes, and tomorrow I'm going to Atlanta. I'm like, now wait. You say you returned what back? I would have took that truck. I would have got the house, baby. But she got resources. Claudia, they ain't offer her no truck. She's still working. She's still putting up that piece of drywall, and she got some ugly feet. And she moaning in the Bahamas at Wiley with single women with no husband. They all divorcees by men that screw other men.
And I'm like, is it here? Claudia kind of gives me, carpet munching vibes.
Of course, munching, Brian.
We got to end the call. We don't want to go over 2 hours now.
Of course.
So I'm like, is she family? Is she my good, stud?
She's in denial. She's in strong denial because she want to make it to heaven.
Okay, because I can look at her hair and I'm like, girl, you got to stop using those flat irons and those.
She don't know about it.
Combs, girl.
If she would have had Lil Uzi Vert, but no, he can't even put JT on a good wig. Next, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I saw him on stage trying to J-set and do all of this voguing, and all I saw was diseases. He looked dirty and dingy. Do he look like he got a red rinse in his hair? And I'm like,
we gotta close it out.
We gotta close it out. The Bae squad, Couture Bae, Chocolate Bae, they that return trucks. So we gotta close it out. You see how she did that? I'd have kept going. See, she got to be the madam. She got to be the one that booked me for the meetings with the free. She got out because she know how to close. Because I keep going all night. So she got to hit. She got to come in the room and say, "Cut! Get enough of this white man. We got other clients to go to."
I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna get off, but I'm gonna say this. I think in the Black community, especially our gay queer community, we do need to focus more on investing, and that way we don't have to. Our bodies are off the table. Our bottom lines are. So I think if we can start not just enterprising, but we got to be multidactyl. You have to learn how. Black people should be heavy in their bags, regardless of if you're gay or straight. In finance, learn how to do your investments. They got too many damn videos on YouTube that show you how to do day trading. Get into it, please, and let's stop. Our body should be off the table as a bargaining chip.
Praise.
And that's all I got to say, God.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. I mean, sir. That's true.
Yes, this was a good show.
It was a good show. I'm looking ready for Vegas. Let me say this, you guys. When you just talented and you broke right now, like I'm not beholden to like big budget contracts, and I'm just gonna say this because eventually I'm gonna be sitting with the white folks. I'm gonna have Pepsi Cola, so a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be what they call you blacks, sleepy blacks. They're gonna call it sold out. So right now, I'm saying everything I can say because I have the freedom to say. Like, remember back in the day, people with veneers and skelly rolls, they used to say, now they can't say nothing because you're controlled, why? By the machine.
Ooh.
You see? Even Claudia can't even go and say what she really wants. She's digging at herself. She's moaning. But she can't say what she wants to say because she's over there sitting with that power structure. And she's almost 60. So she can't depend on Social Security like that because by the time she try to get it, they might turn it up to 90. So she have to bootlick.
The age limit for Social Security is 72.
It's 72. So she still got to work hard. And I'm praying for her. This woman have to work so hard and paying $3,000, $4,000 for a car note. I'm praying for her ignorance. She ain't educated. She's ignorant. But she still got that mouth. she got to put it to work. Put it to work with Wiley. We could be a power couple. I'm more entertaining. She get me in the door. We can have our own movies for Tubi, right?
But
Anyway, I'm just giving an example, Couture Bae.
Listen, I agree with
I
that.
know she gonna get mad at me, and she says she gonna sue me. That's a waste of time.
She not
You
even
bring.
Jaguar,
Well, can you please bring it at the nursing home while I'm going to pick up my last check? Serve me right there, and then I'm gonna tell that lawyer you should be suing this pissy poor place for the neglect and the abuse while you wasted time for me saying that she was at a freak off in the 90s. Only thing I know that she sat her booty on Diddy lap. That's all I know. Why would you sit on this lap? Because you probably want an invitation inside of the room that the freak offs took place. And he told you no.
Listen,
thank you.
We now listen to Clawfoot, Claudia. Wrap us out, Wiley, because we gotta go. Because we're gonna be in Vegas
April 26th to the 28th, and I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see the bass squad. I can't wait to see Couture Bae in person. I can't wait to see the producers. I can't wait to see Jack Raw Wright. She said she's gonna be performing on stage with Tony Braxton. So I can't wait to see her. That's what she told me. She said, "You're coming. I can get you a Couture Bae backstage passes because I'm going to be on stage with Tony." That's what how she. We will see if we will be on stage with "Unbreak My Heart." Okay. All right. So thank you all. If you want to contribute to my show, $ Marquise Wiley 28 Zelle Wiley Show at gmail.com. Couture Bae, hers is $B Couture 86. And you can contribute to our show and everything. Only thing you can donate to Couture Bae is a vehicle because she's going to return it back to you.
Oh, here he go. And on that note, look, little black girl, you're beautiful. Little black boy, you're beautiful.
Yeah. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you're enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I'll talk to y'all later.